ovamo sam bio i pokupio sam Lorenzovu košulju. Sad idem na plažu, ako su još ovo dvoje tamo, da s njima pričam, da im šta imaju da mi kažu. Evo ga. A posle ću da produžim tamo kod Kulija.
Too bad that the weather is so bad. I would have liked to try out my new bikini.
Forecast for the next few days isn't so good, but you never know.
Dobro.
I must take your fingerprints for the investigation.
To mi kaže.
You're a cop, you're taking fingerprints. What could be more normal?
Thanks.
Obviously, you're on my tracks, Inspector.
Sada te pitam još par pitanja. Šta je
You're
ovo?
taking me for a ride, Mr. Battaglieri. Tell me now what you were doing in the rocks last night.
I'm not taking you for a ride. Let's see. Well, it is true that I was hiding in the rocks. On leaving the restaurant with Mr. Jones, I knew that he was going to meet Baina, and I hated seeing her with him. I said goodbye to Jones under the pretext that I absolutely had to collect the lobster pots that had been damaged by the storm the previous night. I took the elevator to go down to the first floor lobby, and then I ran to the Belvedere. I followed Walter Jones on the dirt path of the Tortoise Belvedere. Then I hid in the rocks from where I saw him stop under the arbor, which was lit, not far from the cliff. It's the place where Baina meets Jones. Baina, who had seen Jones, joined him, and she walked behind his wheelchair. When they arrived at the edge of the cliff, Jones harassed Baina, who pushed him to defend herself. Well, I saw the wheelchair lurch forward and then teeter over the edge. Then I got out of my hiding place and I went close to the edge of the cliff and I saw Jones inert in his wheelchair amidst the rocks. His head was covered with blood, and I thought that he was dead. I immediately came back to try to reassure poor Baina. Then I quickly left the place for fear of being seen. I went back up to my studio. Let me confide something in you, Norm. I'm ashamed I left without informing anyone. I only wanted to protect Baina and not get mixed up in all this.
Znači, sad imamo nove informacije. Ovaj lik jeste bio tamo kad su se ovi posvađali, kad ga je ova gurnula, ali on ga je zatekao mrtvog u invalidskim kolicima. Tako da, ima tu još nešto. Ajde, sad ćemo da vidimo.
Sorry, but I understand nothing about architecture. I would like to have some things in this sketchbook explained.
The tower was designed according to all the rules of the art, and with respect for anti-seismic norms, according to its initial dimensions. It wasn't designed for Walter Jones's newest whims, you understand? Jones wanted to add 10 new floors to the tower. He asked me to do a study to reinforce the foundation with this unexpected additional burden, but I knew it was impossible. It was totally impossible. Today, the risk of it sinking is real.
Znači, tone nam ostrvo. Čekaj.
What relations did you maintain with Jones?
Our points of view diverged, and our relationship became tense, to say the least. And today, I find myself trapped in this position as a manager. Oh, I've no doubt that I shouldn't have accepted the job, Norm.
What did you do after having received the orders to continue the construction from Jones?
I wasn't very reassured by the opinion of the experts, who didn't even take the trouble to come to Sagora, but I agreed to resume the construction anyway. And then, to strengthen the tower in order to save it, despite Jones's raving...
Dobro, znači ovaj debeli je bio uporan da napravi još spratova, ovaj mu je rekao ne može i tu se posvađali, tu su kao bili u raspravi maloj.
Lorenzo, what did you do after receiving the new orders from Walter Jones asking you to stop the construction?
I was patient, Norm. I waited for Jones to come back to his senses and to finally understand my predictions about the instability of the tower.
Dobro, znači ovaj ga je ubeđivao odmah da će da potone, a ovaj je bio uporan, ali onda je skapirao, debeli je bio uporan, ali skapirao da ne može da napravi milion spratova, jer ne može ostrvo potonuće. Da ima još.
In this document, A trial against Ma Diva Company is evoked. What is it all about exactly?
Well, to try and make it clear, I'll say that Coolio owns the island, but that didn't deter Walter Jones from building his tower. So, legally, in a way, the tower belongs to Coolio. Of course, Jones contested that, and that led to a trial.
Ok. Znači, Coolio je tehnički vlasnik tog hotela, ali to ću vidim sa advokatom onim. Sada da vidimo šta je ovo.
Why did I find this in your things, Lorenzo? I expect to find this kind of paper in Nolan's office.
Nolan put me in charge of firing the employees. He just gave me the file that comes with it.
Dobro, ništa specijalno.
For what reason was the hotel staff fired?
Mr. Jones had hired these Maledivians to please Coolio, and he thereby hoped to have him abandon the lawsuit he'd filed against Jones to drive him out of Segura. After that, he was quick to be rid of them. That's how Mr. Jones treated people. And now I'm faced with the maintenance of the tower on my shoulders alone.
Još imamo.
What happened to the maintenance staff of the tower after that?
I don't know anything, Norm. All I know is that
Dobro.
A hotel of this size, deprived of all its staff. It's a darn problem, I'd say.
Tell me about it, Norm. I think the way the friends of Old Man Coolio were fired from here is utterly scandalous. And so, all the dirty work has fallen on me. I can't take care of the maintenance of this tower all by myself, can I? So, as Jones asked before he died, the heirs would only have the same standing as local personnel who'd been withdrawn.
Znači, ovako, Debeli je zaposlio radnike, pa ih je otpustio, tačnije ih je otpustio i sada je sve spalo na njega i to je otprilike to, skraćeno.
According to you, how could Baina have lost pearls from her necklace?
I have no idea. But I want to point out that there is absolutely nothing to prove that she lost them last night, if that's what you're thinking, Inspector.
Dobro.
What was Hubert de Noland doing at the Belvedere of the Tortoise last night?
I now remember that I ran into him at the foot of the tower when I went back up after having tried to gather the lobster traps. He was in quite a rush and he didn't even say hello.
Okay.
If Noland is to be believed, the young Baina literally cast a spell on Walter Jones. What do you know about this?
Baina never did anything particular to attract him.
Dobro, ništa specijalno.
Hubert de Noland treats you like an incompetent amateur.
Of course. But you should know, Inspector, that Noland and Jones were the only people responsible for the malfunction.
Znači, on tvrdi da su advokat i Debeli krivi za sve što se desilo, da je on pokušao da ispravi celu situaciju, ali nije mogao zato što nije imao krajnju reč ni u čemu. Ovaj i ovaj se ne podnose, to je bitno i to je otprilike to. Dobio sam nešto novo, fingerprint i izjavu. Fingerprint, evo ga. Okay.
Incorrect match.
Vidite, izjava. Ja bih rekao da je ovo, možda. Možda. Sad ćemo da vidimo. Znači, još dva mi fale. Ja bih rekao da je ovo kao 1, 2. Još malo pa sam uspeo. Moram da pričam sa advokatom posle. I sa Bainom.
I must take your fingerprints for the investigation.
If one absolutely has to go through this, let's do it.
Thanks. I'd like to chat with you for a moment. Sorry, but I understand nothing about architecture. I would like to have some things in this sketchbook explained.
You'd better ask.
If Noland is to be believed, the young Baina literally cast a spell on Walter Jones. What do you know about this?
Mr. Norm, I don't have any illusions about my grandfather's morality, and Baina is far from being stupid.
Mislim da ona
Very
nema
well.
nikakve veze
I'm waiting
sa...
for your questions, Mr. Investigator.
Excuse me, I am distracted. I have what I need. See you later.
Okej. Mislim da ova Sonja nema nikakve veze sa smrću, niti sa onim što se desilo na onom šetalištu, šta je već. Zašto i ništa mi ne govori. Samo mi govori neke istorijske podatke, činjenice i tako te gluposti. Tako da od nje nema mnogo pomoći. Ali moram da idem da vidim sa Bainom šta bi sa ovim perlama, pošto to nisam prošli put. Da vidim s Kulijom šta bi sa ostrvom. Moram da se vratim do advokata i moram da nađem još ovo 4.